Welcome to our November exhibit here at the Clayton Center. We have a very special show this month. We have two longtime CVA members, Jolie Tucker and Lisa Bailey, and they have both written children's books and have illustrated these books. So we have artists, authors, and illustrators all in one.
I'm Jolie Tucker, and I am an author and an illustrator. And I have just authored my first book. It's called Imagine. And I illustrated all the pictures, and it's been a wonderful journey. I started and painted all the pictures first, and then I wrote the book. And it's about how you can make a dream come true. And it's for children. Mostly, but I think adults could use that too. I was a school counselor. I taught children reading. I taught children with learning disabilities, and so I put all that in my book. I utilized what I had learned as a teacher. I started painting after I retired for teaching school. I've always wanted to do that, but I never knew that I could do that. And I painted a cat, and I loved it. I was like, oh my goodness, I did that. So that got me started. I've been painting ever since, spending all of my retirement years having fun. I think the reason this is my favorite is the colors. I don't know, I just really like it. Some of it was accident. Like right in here, that I put some Christmas ribbon on it, and I didn't like it, and I pulled it off and it left that. And I just enjoyed the process, and I just think the goose is really terrific. This is one of my characters in my book, and his dream is to go to Mexico, where his ancestors used to live. I would like to thank the CVA for giving me this opportunity. This is a wonderful club, and they're just, I think, the wave of the future with art. I think they really show how a town should address art. I have my book on Amazon. If anybody would like to buy it, it's Jolie Tucker, Imagine.
My illustrations are done for books that are written by my sister. We actually take her ideas that she has in the book. They're for middle grade readers. So we're using the illustrations to break up copy. Probably the most creative part I do is the cover design. So for example, this is The Mystery at Oak Island was the name of the book. So what I do is, for the cover design, I just do some artwork based on the lighthouse and the ocean and all the things we love about Oak Island. We do an illustration, pretty large illustration, about a half page, for every chapter. And so that helps introduce the chapters, let the reader know where they're stopping and starting. And those things tend to try and tell the reader a little about what is going to happen in that chapter. So probably one of the most fun and also difficult parts of doing these illustrations is that I actually do the research for the illustrations and take my own photographs, so that I am working from photographs that are very realistic, because many times we're concerned that these things really do look like what they're supposed to look like. You know, one of the things, I actually made a comment on Facebook, how lucky we are in the town of Clayton with CVA and the town both committed to showing art in this building. You know, this building itself is just so amazing. I had kids who went to school here. In fact, I had kids who were in school here the last semester before it was closed, and we actually painted big murals on the walls. It's just such a wonderful opportunity to be able to exhibit here. What a great venue, and to have it here for people to come all month long when they're coming in to do town business or go to a show or a concert or something like that is wonderful.
Our December exhibit is going to be a very exciting one. We are going to have a themed show called Pathways, and this is CVA's first themed show. We are going to be awarding prizes. Artists are invited to interpret the theme Pathways in any way that they like. We will be having that reception on December 7th, where we will be awarding prizes for that exhibit. You can learn more if you follow Clayton Visual Arts on Instagram and Facebook. We have a few more details. In addition to our Pathways exhibit, we are going to have a memorial exhibit for Carolyn Howard. Carolyn Howard was one of CVA's founding members and passed away earlier this year. Her family has very graciously allowed us to borrow some of her artwork to have a memorial show for her. We hope to see you there.